So they kind of warned me. So thank you. I actually almost run over him. I'd like to call this meeting to order. And how you say Madam Secretary called the roll? Who calls the roll? Madam Secretary. Madam Secretary, call the roll. See if we got enough.
Representative Freeland? Representative Freeland?
I'm here. I'm from my district remotely.
Senator Howell?
Here in the room.
Senator McDaniel? Senator McDaniel? Senator Webb? Senator Webb? Representative Meeks? Representative Meeks? Representative Petrie?
Present remotely from my annex office.
Representative Thomas?
Present in the room.
Senator Girdler presiding.
Present in the room. All right. Can I get a motion or for approval of the minutes? If
So moved.
so move. Second. If nobody objects, we'll just leave it as is, as it's approved. That'd be all right? All right. We got some information items, and Mr. Salee is going to go over those for us. Go ahead, Corey.
We have 4 information items this month. Information item A, pursuant to KRS 45-800, subsection 4, the Finance and Administration Cabinet has notified the committee of the intent to proceed with all of the items presented at the 30 July meeting. Information item B, in correspondence with personnel from the University of Kentucky, the university has requested committee approval on the lease renewal presented at the 30 July meeting. Mrs. Elizabeth Baker will be presenting this item for approval today. Information item C, pursuant to KRS 45-760, subsection 5, Northern Kentucky University reported a medical equipment purchase. And the last information item, pursuant to KRS 45-760, subsection 1, the Monroe County School District reported a debt issuance for HVAC improvements at the Monroe County High School. I'll turn it back to you, Mr. Chair.
All right. Thank you, Corey. Couple things. Got a couple of new people here today. Not you, Jason. You look old. You ain't new. Ashton and Corey. They act like they're old hands at this stuff. So welcome and keep us all in line. Right? Thank you. We got some lease reports, and he alluded to it earlier. Elizabeth Baker from UK. You may proceed after you tell us who you are.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Baker with the University of Kentucky. We have one lease for the committee today. This is a 53,368 square foot lease that would be located in our Turfland location in Lexington and Fayette County, Kentucky. The annual cost is $1,692,299.28 a year. It will house our biggest clinics. It will be physical therapy and the administrative offices for family medicine, our Barnstable Brown Clinic, as well as some other smaller clinics. And we would respectfully ask the committee's approval.
All right. We have any questions for Ms. Baker? Got a motion to accept? Second? All right. No further questions. We'll ask Madam Secretary to call the roll.
Representative Freeland?
Yes.
Senator Howell?
Aye.
Senator McDaniel? Senator Webb? Representative Meeks? Representative Petrie?
Yes.
Representative Thomas?
Aye.
Chairman Girdler?
Aye, and it passes. One question, Ms. Baker. Did President Hardin okay this?
Yes, he did.
All right, thank you. I was just making sure. Huh? Well, yeah, I appreciate that. We always got to do what Bart says. All right, now we're going to have Megan Campbell, and while she's on her way up, these are from U of L. These two ladies are she remotely? Remote. All right.
I'm remote.
All right. There's two items here, and I'd like to roll them. If there's no objections, we'll roll those two together. All right, Megan, you may proceed.
I'm trying to can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm Meg Campbell with the University of Louisville. I'm the Executive Director for University Planning, Design, and Construction. And the first lease, I'm going to have Jeff Spolker with our Athletics Department speak on that one, and then I will speak on the Med Center one.
Hi, good afternoon. My name is Jeff Spelker. I'm the Associate AD for Finance at the U of L Athletic Association. Today, we're presenting a lease. It's an annual lease with HRB Louisville LLC, and it's for 44 beds at the Clubhouse apartment complex, which is on the east side of our campus. These beds, the annual cost of that is $422,180 or $34,980 a month, and the beds will be used for our football team.
All right. Do we have any questions for Jeff? All right. Megan, do the next one.
Okay, and then I'm presenting the lease for Med Center 1. It's a lease amendment. We have a reduction in space. We just reduced our need from 67,000 square feet to 53,000. So it's just a reduction in square footage.
All right. Anybody have any questions for Meg on this? If not, I'd like to entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Got a motion. Representative Thomas. Need a second. Yeah, I need a second. Got a second?
Yeah, a second.
All right, got a second. All right. Madam Secretary, if there's no further questions, Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Freeland,
Yes.
Senator Howell,
Aye.
I'm getting my home.
Senator McDaniel,
She's got a meeting.
Senator Webb,
Yes.
Representative Meeks, Representative Petrie,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Chairman Girdler.
Aye. It passes favorably. Now we can move on to the budget. And the lady and the lazy boy. and she don't, one of you all, hold on, I'm getting corrected here.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. Either Representative Thomas don't know how to spell. I'm gonna take it that way, Janice. I'm gonna take you. Your family's got to be, yeah. Janice, go ahead. Hold on. Where's your lazy boy?
Chairman Thomas, I'm actually remotely, but within my office here in the annex.
All right. Go ahead.
Thank you for having me today. Hello, my name's Janice Thomas, Deputy State Budget Director. In accordance with the provisions of KRS 45750 through 45800, I'm reporting 4 projects today that have been approved by the Secretary of Finance and Administration Cabinet. The first project is an emergency repair, maintenance, and replacement project for the Department of Military Affairs, Bluegrass National Guard Center, State Emergency Operations Center window replacement project, in the amount of $1,050,000 funded from the Capital Construction Surplus account to remediate, replace a structural defect. During the State Emergency Operations Center's warranty period, the security windows were determined to be defective with cracks in several sections, which have become more prevalent. Gaps have opened between the outer layer and the adhesive layers. The cabinet has determined that the remediation replacement work needs to begin as soon as possible to prevent further damage. Therefore, we're moving forward with, she has approved this project to move forward. Would you like me to continue?
Well, let me do this one real quick, and then we'll move on. The ones we'll roll together.
Okay.
Any questions on this from Ms. Thomas?
Mr. Chairman, it's Representative Petrie, if I may.
Go ahead, Representative Petrie.
Ms. Thomas, did I understand that this is the defective products were under warranty, correct?
Correct. The Finance and Administration Cabinet, on the behalf of the department, has filed a civil action in the Franklin Circuit Court against the contractor, so that is pending. But due to weather and let's say that the rain's coming in through the windows, and to prevent further structural damage, is why we would like to move forward with this as an emergency project.
Understood. Is this an installation issue, manufacturer issue, or uncertain at this time?
I'm not sure, but I can get that information. I'm not sure if Jennifer Linton, if you're here with us, or if someone from the Department of Military Affairs is online with us could answer that question. If not, I will certainly get the answer back to you.
That'll be fine. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Janice,
Yes, go ahead.
Military Affairs is on the phone.
All right. Yes.
This is a manufacturer defect is what we're looking at.
All right.
There's like 3 companies that manufacture these windows that have several layers, and they're FEMA dictated type windows. And so there's more than just one manufacturer involved in the lawsuit.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
All right. Thank you, Representative Preacher. Go ahead, Janice.
Okay, so we're going to roll the next 3 projects,
Yes.
Chairman?
If there's no objections, I'd like to roll the next 3 projects together. All right. You may proceed, Janice.
Okay, so the next 3 projects are new federally funded projects for the Department of Military Affairs, and they are all 3 funded with Army National Guard cooperative agreement funds. Those 3 projects are the Jackson Readiness Center Interior Restoration Project in the amount of $1,900,000 federal funds to renovate windows, latrines, flooring, acoustic ceiling, and doors. The Murray Readiness Center Restoration Project in the amount of $1,950,000 federal funds to renovate windows, latrines, flooring, acoustic, ceiling, and doors. And the third project is Springfield Readiness Center Latrine Restoration Project in the amount of $1,700,000 federal funds to renovate latrines, showers, accommodate new storage requirements, and reconfiguration of lockers, supply areas, new acoustic tile, and new paint, flooring, and fixtures.
All right. Do we have any questions for Ms. Thomas?
Mr. Chairman, it's Representative Petrie, if I may again.
All right. Representative Preacher, go ahead.
Ms. Thomas, with each of those 3 projects you just described, if I understood correctly, that federal funds are involved. Is that correct?
Yes, all 3 projects are 100% federally funded through the Army National Guard cooperative agreement.
And I think you are very clear in what you said, but I'm just this way, so no state match that I have to worry about. Is that right?
That's correct.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Representative. If there's no further questions, I'd like to entertain a motion.
So moved.
Got a motion. Got a second. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Freeland. Representative Freeland.
Yes.
Senator Howell.
Aye.
Yes.
Senator McDaniel. Senator Webb. Senator Webb. Representative Meeks.
Yes, I'm sorry. The Senator Webb, yes.
Representative Petrie.
Yes.
Representative Thomas.
Aye.
Chairman Girdler.
Aye. Motion passed. Now we're going to look at lease, Finance Administrative Cabinet, Scott Aubrey. First and well, actually the first 2. We need a roll call vote on one of these. On the first one. All right. All right. Scott, you out there?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair, I'm here.
All right. You may proceed.
Thank you. The first item I have is a lease modification for the Department of Library and Archives here in Franklin County. This lease is being modified to add an additional 23,128 square feet of warehouse space. Therefore, the annual rent cost will increase to $670,887.20 and will become effective October 1st of 2021.
All right. Do we have any questions for Mr. Aubrey? If not, entertain a motion for the item A.
So moved.
Second. So, got the first and the second. Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Freeland,
Yes.
Senator Howell,
Aye.
Senator McDaniel, Senator Webb,
Yes.
Representative Meeks, Representative Petrie,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Chairman Girdler.
Aye. That passes favorably. Now we're going to go on to two items that are information only. Go ahead, Scott.
Okay, the next item I have is a quarterly lease modification report. This report contains information on lease modifications for 4 different leases. The first one is with the Cabinet for Health and Family Services in Franklin County to add an additional 131 square feet of space for a network room. This space was previously shared and paid for by the Commonwealth Office of Technology. Therefore, the annual lease cost increased to $78,779.36. This lease is set to expire on June 30th of 2022. The next one was an increase in storage space from the Board of Elections to add an additional 200 square feet of storage space at a total annual cost of $4,320. And this lease too will be effective through June 30th of 2022. The next modification is for the Office of the Attorney General to add an additional 1,540 square feet of space for training use. The total annual cost will increase to $462,336. This lease is in effect until June 30th of 2028. The last modification I have in this report is to increase the number of parking spaces from 50 to 56 for the Unified Prosecutorial System in Jefferson County at a total annual cost of $53,760. And this lease is in effect until June 30th of 2022.
All right. Thanks, Scott. Have you got any questions for Scott on these items? All right. They don't require any action on them. So, Scott, thank you.
Okay.
Now we've got Office of Financial Management. Is that all we got, Scott?
I thought we had one more here.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's a lease modification for the Cabinet for Health and Family Services here in Franklin County. This lease was being modified to make minor structural renovations in the network room. We did obtain 2 estimates, and one in the amount of $8,995 from Morris Custom Building, and the other for $10,865.88 from N.A. Isaac. The low bid submitted by Morris Custom Building was selected, and the total cost was paid pursuant to KRS 56813.
All right. Any question for Scott on that one? All right. Now we have one on Kentucky State University. Is that the P3? Oh, that's Greg Rush going to do that. All right. Sorry, Scott. I had you working all day.
Oh, thank you.
Go ahead and clock out. Thank you. See you. Go ahead, Greg.
Good afternoon, Chairman.
How you doing?
And thank you all for having us today. I'm here to report on the sale of the certificates of participation that are supporting the new residence hall for Kentucky State University. Sale occurred July 27th, closed on August 3rd. The all-in true interest cost was 3.11%, which is about 0.2% lower than the original estimate that we presented to the committee in April. And open for any questions.
Have any questions for Mr. Rush? No questions. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
These don't require any action. All right. Now we'll move on to Sandy with report of the Office of Financial Management. And while she's logging on or coming on, these are, we can roll these 5 together if there's no objections. If there's no objections, we'll so do. All right, there you go. Sandy, you can start anytime.
Thank you, Chairman Girdler and members of the committee. I'm Sandy Williams, Deputy Executive Director with the Kentucky Infrastructure Authority. Pursuant to KRS 224A-100, the authority will present 5 projects for the committee's review. First, the City of Louisa is seeking a loan increase in the amount of $150,000 to fund additional work to their inflow and infiltration rehabilitation project. The additional work was necessary to move 2 unforeseen water lines that were in the same trench as the new sewer lines. The increase will bring the total loan amount to $4,178,166. The original terms for this Clean Water State Revolving Fund loan will remain the same, with a loan term of 20 years and an interest rate of 0.5%. This was a director level loan increase approved pursuant to 200 KAR 17050. Next, the City of Paintsville is seeking a Fund A Clean Water SRF loan in the amount of $1.5 million for the Kentucky Highway 23 Sewer Extension Project. This project will expand the sewer system to free up capacity at the Paintsville Wastewater Treatment Plant by diverting waste to the Honey Branch Wastewater Treatment Plant. Currently, Paintsville's plant is operating over capacity and is under a sewer sanction, so it's unable to issue any additional sewer taps. This will be a 30-year loan with a 0.25% interest rate, and this loan was approved at the August 5th KIA board meeting. The City of Somerset is seeking a Fund A Clean Water State Revolving Fund loan in the amount of $4.5 million for the Pittman Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant improvements and South US 27 Phase 2 Sewer Extensions Project. The project will construct a new dewatering facility and complete grit removal rehabilitation work at the Pittman Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant and installation of inflow and infiltration detection equipment at the Sinking Creek Wastewater Treatment Plant. This will be a 30-year loan with a 0.25% interest rate and was approved at the August 5th KIA board meeting. The City of Lebanon is seeking a loan increase of $1,602,975 to its Drinking Water State Revolving Fund loan to fund additional work for its main line replacement project, which will replace old water mains located throughout downtown. The increase is due to higher bids than estimated due to escalating prices of PVC pipe. This increase will bring the total loan amount to $6,841,205. The original terms and conditions will remain the same, a 30-year loan with a 0.5% interest rate, and the loan increase was approved at the August 5th KIA board meeting. And last but not least, the McKinney Water District is seeking a Fund F Drinking Water SRF loan in the amount of $2,491,916 for their water improvements project. The district is under an agreed order by the Division of Water for exceeding disinfection byproduct limits. The project considers the construction of a new water tank and enlarging and replacing a portion of the old asbestos cement water lines. This will be a 20-year loan with a 1% interest rate, and the loan was approved at the March 4th KIA board meeting, and I would be happy to answer any questions.
We have any questions for Sandy? Got a motion? Got a second? Sandy, I appreciate you putting 2 of my counties on there, giving them some money. The only problem I heard through the scuttle is that one of them's going to cause an increase in the water bill, but from what I'm hearing about the Lincoln County, it's much needed, and I get talked to a lot about that when I go into Lincoln County. So we appreciate it. So we got a motion, and so if no other questions, Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Representative Freeland,
Yes.
Senator Howell,
Aye.
Senator McDaniel, Senator Webb,
Yes.
Representative Meeks, Representative Petrie,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Chairman Girdler,
Aye. That passes. Motion passes. Now we got some new debt issues, and Brother Ryan is in the house. You may proceed, Ryan. Oh, by the way, one of these new debts is we got 3 of them. If there's no objections, we need to roll those together if there's no objections. All right, you may proceed with all 3 of them, Ryan.
Thank you very much. Just go ahead and start with the first 3 transactions and say the kind of same thing that we always do for the multifamily housing. They receive private activity allocation from the state, and there's no extension of the balance sheet of the corporation or the Commonwealth. They're all 3 for purpose of low-income housing. So if I may just start, and that goes for all 3 projects. The Mill Creek project's 180 units in Louisville, Kentucky. The anticipated date of sale, that transaction's the 9th of September with about $22.3 million in proceeds, and there's information about the financing team and developer in the packet. Moving on to the second transaction. It's a Green Tower project. It's 202 units in Bowling Green, Kentucky. It's estimated to price in mid-September with $22.5 million in net proceeds. Again, financing team and developer that's ultimately the developer responsible for the debt service is in the packet. The final multifamily transaction for consideration today is Lower Hunter's Trace project. It's 168 units located in Louisville, Kentucky. The anticipated date of sale is for fall of this year with $18.5 million in net proceeds expected for the project. And there's information about that team, including developer in the packet.
We have any questions for Ryan on this? All right. If we have no questions, I'd entertain a motion.
So moved. Second.
Got a first and a second. If no further questions, Madam Secretary, will you please call the roll?
Representative Freeland,
Yes.
Senator Howell,
Aye.
Senator McDaniel, Senator Webb,
Yes.
Representative Meeks, Representative Petrie,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Chairman Girdler,
Aye. That passes favorably. Now we're going to get into previous debt issues, and there's no action needed on this. This is for the information. So if you'll proceed with that, Ryan.
Yes, sir. The first transaction is another multifamily. So this transaction's been completed. Cambridge Square. It's a 200 unit in Covington, Kentucky. It sold July 19th, and there was a $26 million of net proceeds. And in addition to the developer and the financing team, the actual loan terms are in the packet since it's been completed and closed. Moving on to Eastern State Hospital transaction. It's actually an interesting one for me. I was at the city of Lexington when the final band was sold to complete the project. It's always nice to refund bonds that you worked on. This is for the Lexington Fayette Irving County government. It was a just about $99 million to refund the outstanding par. Priced in January 8th of 2020. So we did a forward delivery, which we've presented before. Very healthy savings, about $14.7 million over the life of bond, uniform savings, and 15% MPV savings. Again, historically low rates just produce these exceedingly high net present value savings. So that's completely serviced by the Commonwealth. So all those savings, none goes to Lexington. It's all Commonwealth savings, general fund dollars. The last follow-up report today is for Eastern Kentucky University. That again was a forward refunding for about $12.4 million. The Total savings on that transaction is just above $1.6 million. And as previously presented, that was an upfront payment. The university will take those savings upfront, avoid an additional borrowing, and be able to focus on some capital and infrastructure improvements that are needed at the university.
All right. We have any questions for Ryan on those three? If not, thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Well, I do have the SFCC, if I may, sir.
Yes.
Okay. We group those into both new money transactions and refunding transactions.
Ryan, let me do this.
Yes, sir.
We got 8, and if no objections, I'd like to roll those together.
Great.
May proceed. No objection.
Thank you very much. 4 new money transactions for consideration today. De minimis, 4% SFCC participation with just about 96 local participation. Estimated par on the new money is $22.26 million. Moving to the refunding transactions, we have 4 transactions today for consideration, 3 of which are taxable, as we've talked about before. Taxable is in lieu of tax-exempt advance refundings, but it meets the refunding criteria that we've worked with SFCC on. So there's 4 transactions there. A little bit higher SFCC participation, about 29%. The balance is local, with $25.4 million estimated par for those transactions. And for none of the 8 transactions, there's no tax increase necessary to finance the debt service on the bonds.
We have any questions for Ryan on those? All right. On the refunds.
I'll make the motion.
All right. Go second. If there's no further questions, Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Representative Freeland,
Yes.
Senator Howell,
Aye.
Senator McDaniel, Senator Webb, Senator Webb, Representative Meeks, Representative Petrie,
Yes.
Representative Thomas,
Aye.
Chairman Girdler,
Aye. Those pass with favorable expression.
Thank you.
Senator Webb, you out there? She's not on there. I was wanting to know if you wanted to get a vote on the first couple that you missed. All right. Next meeting is going to be on September the 23rd with Representative Freeland. So we'll see you then, and hopefully, prayerfully, we've been doing these things remotely. We thought we'd be over this, but undoubtedly we're not going to get over it anytime soon. So if there's no further business, I look for a motion to adjourn. We are adjourned. Thank you.